Stop. Don't move. Just look at them. Have you ever felt it? That sudden, piercing gaze from across the room. Your cat is sitting perfectly still, eyes half closed, tail wrapped around its paws. It looks like it is meditating. It looks like it is sleeping. But if you pay attention, you will see the ears twitching. You will see the pupils dilating. It is not sleeping. It is watching. It is calculating. We invite these creatures into our homes. We let them sleep on our beds. We feed them. We clean them. We worship them on the internet. We think we own them. We call them pets. But here's the terrifying truth that every cat owner senses but rarely admits. We don't own them. They tolerate us. We are not their masters. We are their staff. Tonight, we are not going to talk about cute kitties. We are going to talk about one of the most successful predators on planet Earth. We are going to crack the code of a mind that has not changed in 10,000 years. We are going to understand the psychology of the cat. To understand the cat, we have to look at where they came from, and more importantly, who they were before we offered them a warm spot by the fire. This is the first great contrast, the dog versus the cat. 10,000 years ago, humans domesticated the wolf. We bred them to work for us. We bred them to guard our flocks, to hunt our prey, to protect our children. We created a bond of submission. The dog looks at you and thinks, you are my god. You provide food. I will obey. The dog lives to please the pack leader. But the cat chose a different path. The cat was never truly domesticated. It domesticated itself. In the ancient Fertile Crescent, when humans started farming and storing grain, the mice came. And behind the mice came the wildcats. These were fierce, solitary hunters. The humans didn't trap them. The humans didn't train them. The cats just arrived. They saw a buffet. They saw warmth. They made a deal. The deal was this: I will kill your rats. You will give me shelter, but I will not obey you. I will not fetch your sticks. I will not wait for your commands. I will come and go as I please. This is why the psychology of a cat is so fundamentally different from a dog. A dog is an employee. A cat is a freelancer. This is the source of their dignity. They have never surrendered their wild soul. Inside every house cat sleeping on your sofa is a tiny tiger. Their DNA is 95.6% identical to a tiger. They are not pretending to be hunters. They are hunters, just in a smaller package. Let's look inside the mind of this predator. This is where the psychology gets fascinating and a little bit scary. The cat lives in a world of sensory overload that we cannot imagine. Humans are visual creatures. We see the world in colors and shapes. But cats, they are built for motion and sound. Their ears are like radar dishes. They can rotate 180 degrees. They can hear the heartbeat of a mouse hiding in the grass. They can hear the ultrasonic sounds of insects. While you're sitting in silence, your cat is listening to the plumbing in the walls, the electricity in the wires, the footsteps of a spider 3 rooms away. And their whiskers, they are not just hair. They are highly sensitive touch receptors. They can feel the vibration of air movement. They can detect a draft from a closed window. They can navigate in absolute darkness because they can feel the air around objects. They don't need to see the wall. They can feel the wall pushing against the air. This explains a behavior that confuses many owners. The zoomies. Suddenly, at 3 a.m., your cat goes crazy. It sprints up the walls. It chases invisible ghosts. We laugh at it. But in the cat's mind, it is not playing. It is hunting. That invisible ghost is a speck of dust or a sound frequency you can't hear. The cat is responding to a stimulus that is very real to them. They are in the middle of a high-stakes hunt, and you are just the furniture in their way. This predatory drive shapes their entire personality. Have you ever wondered why cats bring you gifts? Dead mice, birds, or even toys? People think, oh, how sweet they are sharing. No, in the wild, a mother cat brings prey back to her kittens to teach them how to hunt. She brings it because they are incompetent. When your cat drops a dead mouse at your feet, it is not sharing a meal. It is expressing pity. It looks at you, this clumsy, slow, clawless human who can't even catch a fly, and thinks, poor thing, you would starve without me. Here, take this. I will teach you. It is a lesson. They are trying to parent you. But the psychology of the cat is not just about hunting. It is also about territory. This is the key to understanding their anxiety. Dogs love you. Cats love your house. To a dog, you are the home. To a cat, the territory is the identity. If you take a dog to a new house, the dog is happy as long as you're there. If you take a cat to a new house, the cat is terrified. Why? Because in the wild, territory means survival. It means food, water, and safety. When you move a cat, you erase its world. It has to map out every corner, every hiding spot, every shadow all over again. That is why cats hide under the bed for days. They are not sulking. They are rebooting their GPS. They are ensuring the new territory territory is safe from predators. And this brings us to the most misunderstood part of cat psychology, affection. We judge cats by human standards. We judge them by dog standards. We want them to run to the door, wagging their tails, jumping on us. When a cat doesn't do that, we say cats are cold. Cats are arrogant. But cats are not cold. Their affection is just expensive. It is a currency that you have to earn. In the wild, cats are solitary survivors. They do not have a pack to protect them. Showing weakness means death. Trusting the wrong animal means death. So, a cat's default setting is suspicion. It is survival. When a cat sits on your lap, it is not just resting. It is making itself vulnerable. It is putting its life in your hands. It is saying, I trust you not to hurt me while I sleep. That is a massive gesture of faith. When a cat shows you its belly, that is the ultimate sign of trust. The belly is the most vulnerable part of the body. In a fight, a cat protects its belly. When they show it to you, they are not asking for a tummy rub usually. They are saying, I am exposing my vital organs to you because I believe you are not a threat. And the slow blink, that legendary slow blink, it is not just a sleepy eye, it is a communication. In the language of the cat, a stare is a threat. If a cat stares at another cat, it means I am going to attack. Closing the eyes means I am dropping my defenses. I am not looking for a fight. I am safe with you. When you slow blink at your cat and they slow blink back, you are speaking their language. You're having a conversation without words. You are signing a peace treaty. So, why do we love them? Why do we obsess over these arrogant, independent, demanding little creatures? Because they teach us something profound about respect. Dogs teach us about unconditional love. Cats teach us about boundaries. We live in a world where everyone demands our attention. Our phones buzz, our bosses email, our families need us. We are pulled in 1,000 directions. We are exhausted from pleasing everyone. But then, you look at a cat. A cat does not care about your boss. A cat does not care about your Instagram likes. A cat does not care if you are having a bad hair day. The cat sits in the sunlight, perfectly content. It requires nothing from the world but a warm spot and a full bowl. It exists for itself. It is the master of its own fate. This is the core message of the feline psychology. Cats are a reminder that it is okay to be alone. It is okay to say no. It is okay to set boundaries. It is okay to walk away when you are done interacting. They teach us that love is not about possession. It is not about control. You cannot force a cat to love you. You cannot command a cat to sit. You can only invite them. You can only create a safe space, provide comfort, and wait. And when they choose to sit beside you on their own terms, that love feels earned. It feels real. It feels like an honor. We don't own cats. We coexist with them. We share our spaces with tiny, ancient spirits who remember what it was like to be wild. So, the next time your cat stares at you from the top of the bookshelf or ignores you when you call its name, don't feel insulted. Feel respect. You are in the presence of a survivor, a hunter, a master of the self. They are not just pets. They are the last wild thing we let into our homes. And that perhaps is the greatest gift they give us. They remind us that even in a concrete city, even in a domestic life, a little bit of wildness remains. Respect the cat. And maybe, just maybe, learn to value your own peace just as much as they value theirs.